Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. And let me tell you, when I saw that this movie was just under an hour and a half, I kind of cheered for a little bit. I can't say that I'm excited for this movie. I can say that I'm excited to see Christopher Reeve as Superman for one last time, but I do know that this movie had a lot of production issues, and I do know that people were giving some compliments about the third one in the comment section, but no one was giving compliments about the fourth one. It was complete and utter hatred towards this movie. The only good thing people were saying was that Christopher Reeve is in it, and that's why you should watch it. So I am expecting a pretty bad movie. I know I had a lot of issues behind the scenes. There was this really cool documentary on YouTube that I want to check out after. It's just like the behind the scenes issues, and so when I'm done this movie, I kind of want to watch that on my own time because I am actually probably going to be interested in kind of the chaos behind the scenes of this film, and I'm excited to see what's going to be presented on screen, how it's going to be presented, and then I would like to look up, and then I'm excited to look up the issues of this film and kind of compare how that correlated to what I saw on screen. But yeah, I don't know what this movie's about. I don't know who the villain is. I'm just glad that it's short. And before we get into this reaction, let me set the mood, or let me do the lighting. So let me turn off the lights and set the mood. Boop. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, yeah, so I probably would have gone blue with the lighting today just because the poster is super blue. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon. I have uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. There are also 2 exclusive Patreon movies a month that you guys on Patreon get to choose, so thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Me and my puppy are ready to watch this movie. I'm going to say I'm not excited to watch it, but I'm not going in thinking I'm going to hate this movie. I'm just very scared to watch this movie, to be honest with you, but let's do it. I hope you enjoy my reaction, and I hope I enjoy my reaction to Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. Okay, I like that we got the theme. I like the theme, okay. Gene Hackman's back. He's back in the worst Superman movie? What? It's definitely the cheesiest opening sequence, you know? Ah, Lois Lane's back, but probably in the smallest role imaginable. We have Russians. We have this movie made in the 80s. Is this gonna be some form of Cold War stuff? You know, I like that they're speaking Russian, though. That's something that not a lot of movies actually do. They just speak in English with Russian accents. Ah, Space Superman. What if he's just like, no, I don't like this guy floating into space. You could just, you could just stay. It just occurred to me that he was speaking Russian. When did he learn Russian? Is he Superman at languages as well? It's kind of nice to see him back at this place, though. Nostalgia is a powerful tool. Oh, he's back in his space rocket ship egg.
The power in the module can be used but once.
Oh, but once? Use it on yourself. Right now. Just do it. Why has he never used this before? There are definitely situations in other movies where that would have come in handy.
Oh, little Clark must have had a bad dream and kicked it.
Yeah, he probably did.
I was wondering, Mr. Hornsby, maybe you'd like to keep these for your grandchildren.
No, keep them, Clark. You can play catch with your kids if you ever have them. Or with Ricky. Remember Ricky? It'd be so funny if Clark like breaks his car window or something with this ball.
Long way from where you were born.
Yes, sir. I never forget that, sir.
That almost sounded like a threat. He's like, you be careful, Clark. I'll get this property one day. Gene Hackman, he's back.
Murky pit much like this. A true genius like myself learns to seize the moment.
I forgot how much I missed him. Where's Otis? I want to see Otis.
It's in a magazine. Come on, get in.
This is a trap car. I love it. What's gonna happen? Wow. Those police officers are dead. He just killed those guys.
Except one thing.
Destroy Superman!
How did they get Gene Hackman back for this movie? This does not feel like a Gene Hackman production. This feels low tier for him. Ah, Lois, 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 Lois. Okay, this guy just died. Oh, what was that shot? I did not like that shot.
Somebody got down!
Why is she the only one screaming help? Everyone else is just like, da 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 da. I don't really care. I don't really care if I'm dying. Oh, they've used like the same green screen shot 3 times now.
He'll be alright. I think he needs a doctor.
Superman the doctor, he'll be alright.
Thanks!
You're late, kid.
He's still be ignoring Lois Lane. What happened to that other girl I really liked in the 3rd one?
The game is making money.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Who is that?
daughter, Lacey Warfield.
Thanks, Daddy.
It's very nice.
I want to just slap Lacey in the face.
Mr. White, may I point out that Daddy holds all of your contracts, which you will have to...
Literally, he brought the contracts. That's crazy.
Depend on us, and we can't let them down. Thank you.
That's pretty good. And she is in love.
I like him that way, okay? Oh, you have a thing for him.
For Clark?
No,
Lois, stop denying it. Stop denying it.
don't be silly. All men like me. I'm very, very rich.
That is a plus. That is always a positive.
Shit, I don't think it's gonna be very good news.
Oh, Clark, you always overreact. It won't be that terrible.
It's gonna be
Hopefully-
super terrible.
Now, I know you're all upset by the crisis.
Who is this woman?
Is there anything we can do? Doesn't anyone have a suggestion?
Is that Ricky?
Jeremy,
It's just Jeremy.
what do you think we can do about the crisis?
I don't care about these kids.
Seek a 1,000-pound load easily suspended by his single hair.
That is pretty impressive.
Has total allegiance to me.
How are you gonna get that hair? Are you just gonna smash the glass? First of all, they just had regular glass for the exhibit. Okay, sure. He cuts the hair. He cuts the hair that is strong enough to hold up so much weight. And you can just cut it?
Yeah, hi, Clark. Please.
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to seduce him like this?
See, you don't have to flaunt it. I mean, you're no slave to fashion, although... So I thought we'd start tonight at the grand opening of the Metro Club.
We'd start?
Yeah, it's a date.
A date.
A date.
Look after it for you, Lois.
Clark, I think it's more than just a fan letter. I think you should read it.
It's from a kid saying to save people.
Come through. Your friend Jeremy.
Poor kid. Oh, well, I better get back to...
Jeremy's a dreamer. He's a dreamer. Superman says drop dead to kid. Can you imagine he flies over to Jeremy? Son, drop dead. I ain't doing that. But he can't just go around and take all of the missiles, especially because he's so associated with America. He can't just take other countries' missiles because then they would just get angry at America and then a war would probably start anyways.
May the elders watch over you.
Back to the fortress. Back to the fortress. That looked fake. What the heck?
I know I'm forbidden.
Why did that look fake?
Betrayed. Betrayed. Betrayed.
Why? Why did he feel the need to do that?
Clark? Something's wrong, isn't it?
Lois is in this way more than I thought she was going to be, and I kind of love it. Ah, he still has the glasses on. Ah, her second time discovering that Clark is Superman. Ah, we got the flight theme back though. I love the flight theme. But this looks more fake than the first Superman film, which came out way before this. Like, guys, come on. Do better. How is she... What? How is she... How didn't she just go... just start plummeting like in the first movie?
You don't even know my name.
Kal-El.
Oh, she's good.
I remember everything.
Oh, what? So the kiss didn't work? She was just faking it the whole time? What? I am so confused right now.
What am I doing out here freezing my butt off?
Oh. Oh. I understand now. I understand now. Once he reveals he's Superman, she remembers everything again, and then the kiss has made her forget. Okay, okay. So revealing he's Superman to her will give the memories back.
Are you still down?
Nope.
How many times do you think he's done that then?
Take a walk with me.
Sure, okay.
Jimmy, come on.
He's like, Jimmy, I still want you to drop dead. I love how he just gets to walk in. There's no security for her or anything. They're just like, yeah, it's Superman.
Something wonderful.
He says,
Madam Secretary?
I love nuclear weapons. That'd be really funny.
I've also seen the folly of your wars. As of today, I'm not a visitor anymore. Because the Earth is my home too. I'm going to do what our governments have been unwilling or unable to do. I'm going to rid our planet of all nuclear weapons.
Hey! But see, look, the countries are all clapping for him, which means they could just do it themselves, because obviously they're okay with it in the first place. That was a pretty, I mean, that was a nice speech. The music was really good. What the heck? That is so... What? Why does he just shoot them off into space? I mean, imagine the explosion, though. Okay, he is gonna throw them off into space. But just in a giant ball.
Oh, nice to see you guys.
Why did they... Why did they point their guns out so dramatically?
Let's get to the point. The point is this. I, Lex Luthor, the greatest criminal mind of the modern era.
He keeps saying that, but he isn't proving it.
It's nothing more than a huge nuclear bomb. A bomb with so much radiation.
Yeah, I guess.
But man is no average man. Ah, right.
It would take 2 suns to incinerate Superman.
I'll introduce him to his first nightmare. A nuclear man. He'll pierce his skin.
Nuclear Man. That's kind of a cool name. Ugh, that looks like rotting raw chicken. U.S. Air Force. It'd be so funny if the truck just shoots the missile at the bunker.
10, 9.
What? The truck, it wasn't even ready yet. It wasn't even ready. That's so dangerous, dude. I was about to say why they're not taking precautions for Superman, but I remembered they wanted Superman to take the bomb. Why was that explosion the same size as the one with the millions of missiles? Oh, Nuclear Man! Wait, that actually is kind of sick. Whoa, he has cheetah claws. I like that he leaves a little streak of orange behind him.
Maybe I better sit this one out.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, this would be great for your series on the young Metropolis.
Is he actually having back problems? Because he hurt his back when he swung the baseball bat at the start of the film as well. I love him so much.
Clark, are you okay?
That is so irresponsible. The guy just... What the heck? The guy just blasted him the dumbbells with the instantly.
4 of us could get together and go to my hotel suite and have high tea. It's very chic.
The 4 of us? Well, you're gonna be a little disappointed then.
No pain, no gain?
Fair enough, the guy deserved it. Yes, he's gotta put the coat on so he looks even better. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. How did he know he was gonna do that?
You are nothing. I am the father now.
Oh, I thought...
My voice. Just remember, I made you.
I thought he was gonna be loyal. He said he was gonna be loyal.
Oh no. I'm an experiment.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's like...
Why did he say oh no like that? So if there's no sun, so Superman just has to take him into a cave or something?
No.
I love how in the last 2 movies at least.
It's a different kind of entrance.
I love how in the last 2 movies at least, people have been into Clark and not Superman. It really makes me happy.
Oh hey, neat dress. Well, thanks. Be right back.
Oh hey, neat dress.
A different kind of entrance.
She's in love with Superman. The other one's in love with Clark.
Go get Clark. Yeah, Clark, he's probably helping the cab driver change a flat tire.
I love that look on Christopher Reeve's face right now.
I mean later.
You shouldn't have gone all
Lois.
You had any trouble confiscating the missiles?
You know, Lois, there always was the possibility.
Look at the way she's looking at him.
Clark?
Oh, well?
It's so boring up there with Lois and Superman.
Yeah, honestly, right? So boring.
Oh, Clark.
Stop, just get off. Yeah, just get off. Oh, I thought he was gonna be in Superman outfit there. That was a good chance for a cut. Oh, that's even cooler. She forgot her notes. What? He was just sitting down.
Lacey.
She's getting so disappointed.
Clark?
Hi.
How did he do that? How did he do that?
Is dinner ready? Can we eat?
Yeah, let's go sit down.
Oh, great.
I really like this sequence though. This is really fun.
Blue boy, you're the only one who can hear me. It's my own private frequency. You might call.
Yeah, but everyone can see you, right?
Superman, take me with you. I can cover the story.
Take me with you. It's like, you want to be in the explosion?
It's a day. Why don't you stop and smell the roses, huh? Get yourself a hobby, a pet.
He did play the bad guy in the last movie though, so he has tried the other side.
To introduce you to the new kid on the block.
I actually really like the look of Nuclear Man. I think he looks pretty sweet.
Thing familiar.
You've already broken all the laws of man, Luther.
So if he's based off of Superman's DNA, wouldn't he be technically related to Superman and therefore like Superman's brother or Superman's son?
Finished last.
That was a lion scream if I've ever seen one.
The end of Superman. So there I was.
Wow. Isn't that always on his mind?
Nifty, huh?
Ah, that is really cool.
Destroy Superman. First, I have fun.
Why not just destroy him? Just make it easy on yourself, you know? What the heck was that? That was so weird. Hey, they used to say green screen one again. Not the Great Wall of China. Why is he doing this? What's the point? Why? There's no reason. That was literally why. Superman has a control Z function. He has an undo function. The power of the sun enables him to create crystals with his ice breath. Or to have a Pompeii 2. It really is Pompeii 2. Not the teddy bear. That's how films always let you know that something sad is happening. There's always a teddy bear floating alone or sitting alone in debris, and the film's like, now you're sad. All films do that. There's the same green screen thing again. He's like, I will smush the town with the mountain. The people will die, but the volcano will be stopped.
È il mio lavoro, non fa niente. Arrivederci.
How does he know? How does he know every language on the planet? He's like, I'm gonna be looking for historical landmarks to break. Why? Why? Where are you going with the Statue of Liberty? What a moment. What a sight. He should put it not on Liberty Island. He should put it like middle of Central Park or something. Like, I like this location better. At least wait till he's put Liberty down, okay? Please. Ooh, that's a big scratch. That actually hurt pretty a lot. The cape! The cape! No! He's not Superman without the cape.
You certainly have no right to this.
Lois Lane is like, this is mine. I'm gonna be sleeping under it like a blanket tonight.
Now that you're the publisher...
Daddy?
Yes, darling.
Stuff it.
Oh, change of heart. He just gave up. He's like, I don't have my cape. I have scratches on my neck. That's enough for me.
Just know it. I feel it in my heart. I think he just needs help.
Yeah, he really does.
Happy. And I would tell him that I love him.
Oh, boom shakalaka.
It happens to the world. I know that.
Why is she saying this to Clark though?
Hear from him. He might need this.
Ah, there's hope. He has his cape back.
If you want a reference for work, forget it! That's a good bit.
It was decent. Superman be looking ancient right now.
Captain's energy is yours.
I don't really understand.
After it is gone.
Did the scratch like suck some of his powers or suck his life force or something? My man over here is charging like a rechargeable battery. Of course this guy develops a crush on this girl. Of course he does. Oh, the reveal.
If you will not tell me, I will hurt people.
Wow, so intimidating. I will hurt people. He's like a child. Also, how did Superman know that he was looking for the woman? He never said anything. He just looked at the newspaper. Spin for me. Spin. Oh. Wait, that's actually kind of sick. I like that the gun melted too.
I'll take you to her.
Superman didn't even try and beat him up. This must be a trap.
Far away from here and safe. Don't go in there. She's not in there.
Oh, get punched. Oh, because there's no sun. Okay, Superman. Just keep him in the elevator box forever and just throw him into space, deep space. That's so risky though. What if the elevator had opened just a crack when he dropped it, you know? Ah, there is just a crack of sunlight. It ain't over yet, pal. Moonfight time. This is a actual decent shot. Boom! Oh, get tossed, son. I'm trying to figure out why they were walking and stuff in slow motion for the whole fight, but it's because they're on the moon. Whoa. I really like the 2D effects like this, the fire effects and stuff. They are really cool. I love old movie effects like this. Oh, he's about to break your back, Superman. Oh. No, he's just digging you into a ground. He's literally pushing you into the ground like a fence post. Buried you. So dumb.
So newspapers is business.
No, Daddy. Our business is journalism.
Oh, character development. The world is ending, but you gotta fix the American flag. What are you doing? That's really gonna, like, everyone is gonna die. Oh, a perfect eclipse. Wait, this woman's in space. This woman's in space. She can't breathe in space. She's a Superman. How is she breathing right now? Does he create air bubbles around him? Superman blinds the entire population of America.
I thought I could give you all the gift of the freedom for more, but it's not mine to give.
Yeah.
We're still a young planet.
We are.
When you really look at it, it's just one world.
That's a good little speech.
Never! We'll lay low for a while.
You're laying low in these extravagant outfits and this crazy car.
It's as it always was, on the brink, with good fighting evil. See you in 20.
See ya in 20. And we end the movie with the sunrise space again. Bum, ba, bum. The last time that we see Christopher Reeve flying as Superman with the music. It's actually so bittersweet. Oh, what? That's it? Oh, that movie was so strange. That movie was really, really strange. It was so weird and pretty bad. And that was my reaction to Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, the 1987 Superman superhero film starring Christopher Reeve, Marc Pillow, John Cryer, Gene Hackman, Margot Kidder, and Mariel Hemingway. That movie was pretty bad. I will not lie to you. I've enjoyed the last 3 Superman movies, the first one being one of the best superhero movies I've seen in a really long time. The second one being decent, but I think the streaming service that I watched it on just didn't make it as good as it probably is or should have been. And the third one I enjoyed a lot more than I thought I was going to. And so I was very nervous going into Superman 4 because I heard a lot of bad things about it, but I was hoping, because I'd heard a lot of bad things about 3 as well, but less bad things than 4, and I really enjoyed 3. So there was a part of me that was like, oh, maybe I will like this movie. But it was just, no, it wasn't the best movie of all time. There were a lot of issues with this movie, and you could really tell that they were struggling behind the scenes with this film. They used the same green screen thing like 8 times in the film of Superman going like towards the camera, and it distracted me quite a bit because I was like, oh, this is just the same shot, this is just the same shot. They reused some of the same shots quite a few times. I think the movie had a lot of missed opportunities for some really cool shots, as there was a subway shot at the beginning of the movie where Lois lands on the subway and the subway is going out of control, right, and Superman stops the subway. He stands on the rails and the subway stops. There was a really good missed opportunity for a really cool shot of Superman maybe having his hand on the train, standing in a cool pose, and the train like stopping onto his hand, like a beautiful wide shot. Like, I think that would have been a really cool moment. And there are a lot of shots that were just very lackluster. The action, even though they were flying around with superpowers, had little to no energy in them at all. The effects were pretty bad and pulled me out of the movie quite a bit, especially when comparing the effects to the 1978 Superman the movie, which, like, what, almost 10 years later, and the effects are a lot worse. It just doesn't really make any sense to me, but maybe it's just because the budget had dropped so significantly, or maybe it was just like a bunch of reshoots or behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm just really interested to see the behind the scenes for this film. I also thought the characters weren't that good. Of course, Lois Lane and Superman were really fun in this movie. It was great to see them back. I thought the new characters, I didn't find anything really interesting about them. Gene Hackman was pretty good in this movie. He was really fun. He brought a lot of life to the otherwise very dull villain scenes, because Gene Hackman was there. He was pretty fun. He's always great in everything he's in. But I thought that Lenny Luthor, I thought he was horrible. I hated every second of him on screen. I was just like wanting Otis to be back. Like, Otis was really fun. he just brought comedy, and they were tried to replace him with this more kid-centric person. Like maybe, oh, we'll bring in the teenagers of the era, you know, we'll have this kid speak like the youth of the 80s and stuff like that, and we'll make such a profit because kids will be able to relate to him and laugh at his jokes, and adults will laugh at how silly he sounds, you know? It just didn't work. It didn't work for me at all. It was so bad. Whenever he said, oh no, he said, oh no, so many times, and he just had this like weird way of saying it, like, oh no. Like, I was like, stop talking. Just get out of the movie, stop talking. And then like Lacey and stuff as well, I thought she was okay in the movie. I liked her character. I liked it when she interacted with Clark and stuff like that. But they tried to forcefully have her have a character arc from being this like very pushy person, but she never was super pushy to begin with. She was presented as maybe this super rich person who thought she could get everything and was very much like her father. But then she never really did anything to provide us with the evidence that that was what she was actually like. And then at the end of the movie, there was supposed to be this huge reveal, this huge character arc moment where she's like, no, stuff it, Dad, and stuff like that. You know, she's changed. She's become a nice person and stuff like that. She likes the newspaper. She wants to report on real journalism and stuff like that, not this fake gossip stuff. And like that would have worked if she had a character arc, but it was never really presented to us that she was like her father in the first place. She kind of just stayed the same, and then she finally gained the courage, maybe through Clark Kent, which I guess is a little bit of a character arc, to say, stuff it, Dad, like I want to do journalism and not just this weird stuff. But it just didn't work for me. I thought a lot of the character arcs fell flat. I thought the script didn't do a very good job of explaining things. And this movie suffered the same thing that I think Superman 2 suffers, which is giving Superman random powers for no reason, and even giving the villain Nuclear Man random powers for no reason without explaining the powers or showing the powers first. And I think that just causes a lot of confusion. Like when Superman builds the Great Wall of China back up after it had been destroyed, I was like, what is happening right now? Why is this happening? Does Superman have like an undo function? Like, can he just reverse time for little bits of places? Is he using the Force? Is he using like a Harry Potter spell? Like, what is going on here? This has never been used before. Maybe when he turned back time, you could say that's basically the same power, but I would like to argue that it isn't, because when he's turning back time in the first movie, he's actually flying, and I feel like he's using his super speed almost to change the world. That's how I saw it. But in this one, he's just using his eyes, and he's just like looking at the bricks, like, and the bricks are coming back up and stuff. So it feels like a different power altogether. But yeah, I think there were some good moments in this film. I will get into them. I'm going to get into the reviews of this movie right now, and then I'll do the score, which I thought was good, but that's just because it's basically John Williams' score, and so obviously it's going to be good. And then I'm going to get into the things that I liked about this movie, because I did just rant quite a bit on the things that I didn't like about this movie, and there are still some more things that I didn't like about this movie to come. So the reviews for this movie are pretty abysmal. 3.7 out of 10 on IMDb, and only 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. Only 10% of critics gave this a positive score, and probably wasn't even that good of a positive score. I can really understand this. This is a super huge disappointment from Superman movie, even coming off of Superman 3, which I really enjoyed, and I feel like most people can agree at least that it's a mediocre movie. Like, it's not a terrible movie by any means. Like, there is a sufficient plot, there's a sufficient tone, the effects are pretty decent, there are some cool shots. Like, I think everyone can agree that at least there are there are some really good moments in Superman 3. Superman 4 is huge letdown. Last Christopher Reeve movie too, and you're hoping that it's his last movie is like a triumphant movie, you know, like this is his last time as Superman. He's a great Superman, like let's give him a good movie to send him off. But no, it's disappointing there. Everything about it is just worse than the other Superman movies, the effects, the scripts, everything. So like, I 100% understand this bad reviews, and I probably will be giving it the same. The music for this movie was good, as always. I thought it was fine. It was John Williams' score, so it was great, I guess. But I mean, they just use the same music for all the movies, so it's hard to just keep saying the same thing about the music. I mean, I love the Superman theme song. I'm glad that the Lois Lane like flying sequence, the Lois Lane music kind of came back for this. I was surprised that Lois Lane was in this movie for so much, but I like that with her coming back means Lois Lane theme can come back, and the flying theme is here and stuff as well. And yeah, I really like the music. I think it's beautiful. I think it's powerful and stuff. And it made this movie 5,000 times better, I think, because at least I could get hyped when Superman was fighting Nuclear Man, and that music was just giving me adrenaline and fueling me up. I also really liked some of the sequences with all 4 of our characters. Well, I guess 3 of our characters, with Christopher Reeve and then Margot Kidder and Mariel Hemingway. I really liked the sequences that they all shared together, especially that dining room sequence where Clark Kent / Superman was trying to please both of these women at the same time, and he was having to switch between both alter egos, and it was a really cool sequence. I actually really liked how they did it. I did think there was a lot of humor in it. I thought they all acted really well together, and I think the chemistry between them was actually pretty good in that moment. I also thought the effects were pretty good in that moment too, and the camera work was decent in that. Like, I thought for some reason that one sequence was like the sequence of the film, where it shouldn't have been. Like, it felt like they really tried for that sequence. They really had a good moment, a good script for that sequence, and then the rest of the film, it was like bad. And also, like, this film tried to hit on a lot of nostalgic points from the first movie, which you can appreciate, but you also have to take a step back and go, okay, but why are they doing this? Like, or not even why are they doing this, but did they do it well? And I think they did some of it well, and I think they did some of it not very well. I think the farm thing, I think they did well. They introduced this new crystal, which is fine. It's fine. Like, I don't really care about that. They introduced a new crystal. I like the idea of him wanting to sell his farm to the right buyers and stuff, although that was never finished in the film. Like, I don't think it ever came up again. I wish it had come up again, like someone had bought the home at the end of the movie or something. It just feels like that sequence was only in there, and that whole conversation was just not important, or that whole conversation could have been cut from the movie after he found the green thing, and it would have, like, the movie wouldn't have changed. I wish that someone had gone and bought the home in this film. So I guess they didn't do that sequence very well, but it was nice to see the farm again. And then the Lois Lane flying sequence, like, I understand why that had to be in the movie. I understand that Clark Kent needed Lois in that moment, and obviously when Lois figures out, when the mind control whatever is going on in her head, when the memories come back, Lois can be like really open towards Clark / Superman, and Clark can really be open to Lois. So I really did appreciate that there was actually a story element in this flying sequence. It wasn't just like nostalgia bait or anything, but the flying sequence wasn't good. Like, the flying sequence in the first movie is really good. It's really romantic. The music is great. And in this one, the flying sequence, the music is great just because it's the same music from the first one, but the effects are so bad. Superman literally drops Lois Lane and she doesn't just plummet to the earth. She actually is like flying, and I'm like, how does gravity just not exist? There were some really weird moments in this movie where the screenwriters just forgot that people are people. Like when they took Lacey up into outer space. In every other movie, characters are either going into like high atmosphere, but they never go into space or anything. You know, there's still oxygen for them to breathe. But then in this movie, the screenwriters are like, yeah, Lacey can breathe in space now. Human beings can breathe in space. They don't need spacesuits or anything. She can just go into space, go to basically where the moon is, and she's fine, you know? She can breathe, she can scream, you know? Like, there were definitely moments in this movie where I was like, what the heck, that's so dumb. Like, the other moment, like, when Nuclear Man destroys the Great Wall of China and the Eiffel Tower, I'm like, what are you trying to accomplish here? You're trying to kill Superman, but you're just destroying these landmarks. Like, this is not helping you kill Superman in any way. Like, are you trying to stall him? Are you trying, what do you, like, the Great Wall, the Statue of Liberty made more sense because he's, like, trying to kill people, and then he's basically making Superman put it back, and then he sneaks attacks him. Like, so I guess that could have made sense, but the Great Wall of China, he just destroyed it and left. It's like, what was the point? What was the point of that? Yeah, I think I have ranted enough. If you couldn't tell, I was a lot disappointed by this film. I think that had good moments, but I think the good moments were definitely subdued by the bad moments. There were not even a lot of bad moments, just maybe disappointing moments and just really weird moments of this movie, moments that didn't make a lot of sense. But there were still some good moments, which is nice. I was really hoping that there would at least be some good moments, and there was, and I'm glad that I got to talk about them. The score I thought was good, that dinner sequence I thought was good, and I thought that Christopher Reeve and Margot Kidder and Gene Hackman especially were still really good in this film, although it did feel like at times that Gene Hackman was phoning it in, and I feel like he just knew that the movie was bad, and so he was still good in this movie. He's a great actor, but there were definitely moments where I was like, okay, it didn't feel like he tried that hard on that line. Okay, I've talked quite a bit about some of the cast, so I'm just probably going to talk about Christopher Reeve and Margot Kidder one last time. Like, Marc Pillow as Nuclear Man had no character development at all. He went to go see Lacey, and Superman just for some reason knew that Lacey was going to get kidnapped, even though all Nuclear Man did was look at a newspaper and then start flying. So how would Superman have known that he was going after Lacey in the first place? Like, that literally makes no sense to me at all. Did I miss something, or is the movie just trying to convince me that Superman can read minds? But I mean, Marc Pillow was just there fighting Superman. He had no character development. I didn't care about him at all. John Cryer, I just talked about how much I hated him, so we're gonna skip him. Mariel Hemingway, I've talked not even too much about her, but I've talked as much as I am going to say about her. I don't really have any strong feelings, either good or bad, for her. I thought she had some good chemistry with Superman and Lois Lane, but I thought her character arc was pretty bad. Gene Hackman, great in this movie, although I feel like he was phoning in some of the lines, but I feel like everyone in this movie probably knew that this movie was pretty bad, so I feel a little bad for them. But I'm actually surprised that he came back, as well as Margot Kidder. Like, did they just offer them a boatload of money for this movie? I would not be surprised. Margot Kidder as Lois Lane, she was great in this movie. She was in this movie way more than I thought she was going to be because of her appearance in 3, and she's only in Superman 3 for like 2 minutes of the entire film. I was expecting the same thing, especially because the title sequence was the same as the third one. It was like with Margot Kidder as Lois Lane, and I was like, okay, so she must just come in to say, hello, Lois Lane's still in this universe, Clark Kent, Superman, like, I still love Superman, goodbye. You know, like, that's what she did in 3, but she was actually like a main character in this one, or a supporting character in this film, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked how much she was in love with Superman. The moment where she's like, I remember everything, it was confusing, so I didn't really feel the emotion, but I understood what they were doing after the sequence happened, but I wish they'd explained it a little better so I wasn't as confused. But I like that she was super supportive of Clark in this movie. I like that she was saying so many nice things about Clark, but I loved just the stares of love that she was giving, like the stares of lust that she was giving for Superman when he was on screen. I thought Margot Kidder did a good job. And finally, Christopher Reeve as Superman, his last appearance as Kal-El, the man from space, the man from steel, the Superman himself. He was really good in this movie. He makes Superman movies Superman. I think if someone else was Superman, if someone else was portraying Clark Kent in a different way, I don't know if I'd like the movies as much, because he has such a good distinction between Clark Kent and Superman. I love his bumbling Clark Kent, and I love his very square, as Lacey said, his very square, proper Superman. I really like the distinction between the two. I think he's done the best. I mean, again, I've only seen 2 Superman, but I think he's done the best job of that distinction that I've seen. I also just think that he just looks like Superman, you know? Like, what else can I say? I've said a lot about him in other movies. I thought this was his worst performance as Superman, but I still think it was a great performance as Superman, and that's just because the movie was bad. So obviously, since I like the movie a lot less, I'm probably going to think his performance is a little bit worse compared to in the first movie, where that movie's outstanding, and he was outstanding in that movie. I thought he was really good in this movie, don't get me wrong. I just think it was the weakest performance that he gave, but he might have just been kind of getting over Superman like Sean Connery was in James Bond, just kind of done with the role at this point, maybe done with the studio interference. Maybe I would really like to see it behind the scenes, but I thought that Christopher Reeve did a really good job in this film and was amazing as Superman as a whole in these 4 movies. And yeah, that is my reaction and review to Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, the 1987 Superman film. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And now that I am done Superman 4, I am actually really excited for Superman Returns. That will be the last Superman related thing that I watch on my channel for a while, if not ever. I will be watching the Richard Donner cut at some point. I don't know when yet, but it will be at some point, probably in the summer at some time. But yeah, I'm excited for Superman Returns. I've heard some good things about it. I've heard it's basically like Superman 3, like they pretend it's the third movie in this franchise, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited to see what that one has to offer. I'm hoping for a really killer soundtrack that's different from this one, but still pumps the adrenaline. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.